biological sex is an ambiguous word that has no scale and no meaning.
Biological sex is fate.
There's no such thing as a biological woman.
Biological woman is completely meaningless because being a woman is a social state, not a biological one.
Biology is a lot more complicated.
I was born in the wrong body.
I am a biological female, and me saying that makes a lot of people very angry.
I am biological, and I am a woman, so therefore I am a biological woman.
And we are psychologically and biologically women.
The way my body is developing is female at this point.
Because I am assigned female at birth. Yes, I did assign that myself, but I don't see how that's relevant.
The doctor who assigned my gender at birth was wrong.
The emphasis being here on the word assigned and that it was the doctor who made that decision.
Whence does thy biological ladyship derive?
The reality is there's no such thing as a male or female.
There's women, and within women there's cis and trans.
Is it chromosomes?
Born boy, brain, girl?
Hormones?
I mean, yeah, I'm on my hormonal cycle right now.
I go through a monthly cycle.
Brain function?
Boy, girl.
Is't that thou bleedest?
We do, in fact, get periods. We do.
Trans women also get periods.
Yeah, I do absolutely get a period every single month.
Genitalia?
I think you're all f***ed in the head.
Now, I did not put that compilation that we all just unfortunately witnessed together of those fine, strong alpha males. I saw it floating around on X, formerly known as Twitter, and I figured I'd show it to you guys since we've seen just about every one of those clips here on these videos at one time or another. Now, I'm not exactly sure who put that together, but I'll try to find out and link it in the description box below so they can get credit for it. Anyway, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for joining me. So I have a fairly crazy Clown World update for you guys today, and as usual, we have no time to waste, so let's get into it. Now, if you place your attention on the screen for a moment, I know what some of you are thinking. You're thinking, Mike, this guy is obviously just trolling us. He's just a troll. And so far as I can tell, you're wrong, and I don't think if he was just trolling us, he would have hung the trans flag up behind him. Anyway, this is Louise. Now, Louise is a biological man who identifies as a trans woman, calls himself a lesbian. Now, Louise does frequent lesbian dating apps as well as ladies' restrooms. Huh?
What is your fucking problem, man? Huh?
All right, let's keep this party rolling with this young fella who I believe, and I could be wrong here, but I believe he is just another paid establishment shill like the young lads Harry and Chris. Now, he's going to praise Joe Biden on this new ad he released where he insinuates that myself and a lot of you are the enemy. Now, I'm going to show the ad, so if you've seen it already, please bear with me. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out. Roll it.
So President Biden just released a new campaign ad that goes after Donald Trump and his supporters and calls them out for being an existential threat to our country and our democracy. This was a very powerful video.
I've made the preservation of American democracy the central issue of my presidency. I believe in free and fair elections and the right to vote fairly and have your vote counted. There's something dangerous happening in America. There's an extremist movement that does not share the basic beliefs in our democracy. All of us are being asked right now, what will we do to maintain our democracy? History's watching. The world is watching. And most important, our children and grandchildren will hold us responsible. The Vice President and I have supported voting rights since day one of this administration, and I ask every American to join me in this cause. America is still a place of possibilities where the power resides with we, the people. That's our soul. We are the United States of America. There is nothing beyond our capacity when we act together. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
What a bunch of bullshit.
What a fantastic campaign video. Not only did President Biden correctly label Donald Trump and his MAGA extremist supporters as a threat to our country near the anniversary of the January 6th insurrection that Donald Trump incited, but he also ended his video on a message of hope and positivity that he and the Democrats are going to protect our voting rights in the next election. Nicely done, Mr. President.
You are a fucking moron.
Now, doesn't it just drive you crazy that these people refuse to call this country what it is, a constitutional republic? It's not our democracy. Enough of this democracy nonsense. Anyway, real quick, guys, I just wanted to let you know that if you're enjoying the videos, you like the content, and you want to help support the channel, grabbing one of these t-shirts is a great way to do it. And here is my favorite design thus far. We the people are pissed off. Now, I love this design because it looks torn and tattered and battle-worn, and I have a pretty good feeling that some of us are probably going to look like that after the next few years. Anyway, if you want to grab your We the People Are Pissed Off t-shirt, there will be a link in the description box below, and I also have some other very cool designs you can check out as well.
Nice. Very nice.
Now, over the past, 3 or 4 years, a lot of us have, well, let me speak for myself. Over the past 3 or 4 years, I have lost faith in most institutions in this country, up to and including the medical institutions, because doctors started making their own TikTok accounts and talking like this. Roll it.
Here's my hot take as a doctor. I totally agree. It is okay to be fat. We don't say that enough, but it needs to be normalized. If you are fat, that is okay. It is typically not a problem that requires immediate solving. It is not an emergency. You don't have to drop everything in the pursuit of being not fat. Erin said this other thing in a different video that I totally agree with as well, is that it is okay to not be healthy. We act like it is this moral failing, this cardinal sin that you deserve a scarlet letter if you are not healthy. And there's a name for that, and that's called healthism. Now, don't get me wrong. In my line of work, there's a lot of people that I see that want to gain weight, lose weight, take other measures that they think will improve their health in some way. And by all means, that's what we're here for. We're here to help you with that and be supportive of that. But a good doctor will not judge you for being fat. They will not judge you for being unhealthy. They will not judge the decisions that you made or the decisions that were made for you, which is the much more likely scenario that got you to the point where you are right now. We're here to help you with the changes that you want to make. And if you are someone who wants to lose weight for health purposes, and there are certain scenarios where losing weight can be health promoting, we're here to help you with that. We are also here to help you if you decide to not make any changes at all. We're still there.
What did you say? What the f did you just say?
Here's my hot take as a doctor. I totally agree. It is okay to be fat.
You're not a doctor.
You're a fucking idiot.
Now, because we've heard so many of these doctors pushing this woke social justice nonsense, like the one we just heard, and the Fauci sauce, I've become pretty heavily reliant on the Etsy store Red Clover Fields, which is my wife's Etsy store. She's got some fantastic natural remedies on her website, and I will link that in the description box below if you want to go check it out. Anyway, next up, I would be willing to bet that these women are not married, most likely divorced. Just a guess. Roll it.
Had it with the word blessed. I've had it.
Yeah. No,
I mean, I have
that.
had it up to my eyeballs.
I'm out.
A guy just delivered UPS and he handed me the box and he said, "Have a blessed day." And I just stood there with my jaw open thinking, does he not know that I don't like the word blessed? Which of course he doesn't,
Well,
but it
how
just
would he know?
irritates have a blessed day as opposed, why can't we just have a
great
good day?
Right. Have a good day.
Who the f is out there blessing my day? A blessed day? What the f does that mean?
Right.
I've had it. I've had it up to my eyeballs with its blessed abuse, and it's rampant. I mean, the blessed thing is thrown out non-stop, and I've had it up to my eyeballs with it. I mean, I've had it.
She seems nice.
Okay, lady. Okay. I hope next time the UPS delivery driver shows up at your house, he hands you your package and says, "Have a shitty day." Problem solved. Anyway, next up, I hope none of you have crossed this young lady with the elf ears, because I have a feeling she's going to try to put some kind of Harry Potter spell on you or something. Roll it.
To everyone who has wronged me, I despise you, and I wish you a very painful destruction.
She's fit for a straitjacket. This broad's 3 ways towards the weekend.
All right, next up. So this young lady is a female football pundit, I believe over in the UK. Now, she has been heavily criticized as being a diversity hire. People say she has no business being in this job and that she was specifically hired because of the company's woke DEI, or diversity, equity, and inclusion policies. Now, listen carefully to what she says about how many goals this guy has scored. I think she just proved to us that all the criticisms were justified. Roll it.
He really has. He's the top scorer for Brazil over the last 2 years. He's got a great record, 19 goals in 40 appearances. Do the math on that. It's one goal a game, pretty much.
What the hell did you just say?
19 goals in 40 appearances. Do the math on that. It's one goal a game, pretty much.
Are you fucking dumb?
All right, real quick, before we go any further, I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsors of today's video. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to let this loop on the screen. Now, this young lady has pierced her face with a bunch of, not paper clips, but safety pins, and just going to tie her face up in ribbons. I don't know why. Anyway, today's video is being brought to us by our first sponsor, is the YouTube channel, A Voice in the Wilderness. Thank you so much for sponsoring today's video. I really appreciate the support. Now, A Voice in the Wilderness makes some pretty cool videos over on their YouTube channel. So if you want to go check them out after this video, I'm sure they would greatly appreciate the support. I will put a link to that in the description box below. Second sponsor of today's video is Jeremy Pierce. Jeremy, thank you so much, sir, for sponsoring today's video. I appreciate the support. And also, Mary Scott left a super thanks on the last video. So Mary, I just wanted to say thank you very much. I appreciate the support as well from the super thanks on the last video. Now, if you'd like to sponsor the next video and help support the channel, there is a PayPal link in the description box below, and I will say your full name as a sponsor of said video unless stated otherwise by you. All right, get this off the screen. I don't know what she's doing this for. Ugh.
You look ridiculous.
So this young lady advocates for kink at Pride. She equates it to Mad Max cosplay. I'm sure this young lady would probably advocate for kids to be at Pride too, because these people see nothing wrong with that. However, what's alarming about this video is this young lady is walking around outside in the sun by herself with a mask on. I mean, she is a fairly rotund individual. As you can see, one of her chins is popping out of the bottom of her mask there, so there's that. Roll it.
All these normies are saying, oh, no kink and pride. I don't want to see people in leather harnesses and shit. And I'm like, show me a meaningful difference between like kink gear and Mad Max cosplay, because there isn't one. There really isn't.
Well, I'm gonna take this damn mask off.
All right, guys, we're going to be wrapping it up with this clip that is titled, Dear White People. Now, I think some of you may be pleasantly surprised at what this gentleman has to say. And trust me, it's a good, solid, heartfelt 30-second clip to end the video, so enjoy. Anyway, things are clearly getting crazy out there, guys, so please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Till next time, love you guys. Peace. Roll it.
Dear white people, I don't know which one of y'all need to hear this shit, but I fucking love y'all. And I want y'all to know, even though I can't speak for every black person, I know every white person isn't racist. And I want y'all to know, once again, every black person don't hate every white person. Can't speak for everybody, I only can speak for myself. And I'll be honored if you'll be my friend. So if you'll be my friend, hit that plus button and let's make change, because I'm gonna make a difference.
Oh my goodness! That's the most badass thing I've ever heard.
And you ain't black.